I have finally seen the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and in this video I will give you my spoiler-free review on the film. So to get this out of the way, I think it's a very fun film and it's a decent adaptation of the Mario Galaxy game. I played it in preparation for the film and it was nice to see all these Easter eggs in the score or in some of the visuals, but it doesn't really adapt the story of the game, so if you have not seen it yet, don't go in expecting a one-to-one adaptation. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is a more faithful adaptation of Sonic Adventure 2, in my opinion, than this movie is of Mario Galaxy. I don't even think the word galaxy is said that much in this film. I think it's only said once or twice, which is weird. But just don't go in expecting a fantastic adaptation of the Galaxy game. Another thing is, if you're a fan of Rosalina, don't go into this expecting for her to have a major role or to have that much screen time. Fox McCloud, who was spoiled a week before the movie came out, has a sort of bigger role or has more screen time, I'd say. I may be wrong, than Rosalina in this movie. I was keeping track of the scenes she had, and to my memory, she only had like 5 or 6 scenes, while Fox has a lot, and Fox is great as well, but it would have just been nicer to have Rosalina to have more screen time in this movie. One thing I do want to say is the voice actors are phenomenal. Glen Powell does a great job as Fox McCloud. You can barely tell it's Glen Powell, and you can tell he's a really good voice actor. Same with Brie Larson as Rosalina. You can't really tell it's them, which is showing that they're doing a great job at masking their voice into this image for the character. But I do think that the standout voice actor is Donald Glover as Yoshi. There's no way you'd be able to tell that this is Donald Glover. With Glen Powell, you could sort of piece it together, but with Yoshi, this could be anyone playing him. This could just be them reusing sound effects from the games. Illumination has proved that they have a great team behind choosing the voice actors, and I cannot wait to see who they cast for future characters. Some of my main problems with this film is that the characters are just sort of there. No one really has any development. Like, they tried some with Bowser, they tried some with Peach, but it doesn't go anywhere, and Mario just is the same character from the beginning of his film to the end. None of the development they try really works, or I'd even say counts as development. And the movie's stuffed with so many characters and different Easter eggs, which aren't a bad thing, but the main plot is just non-existent in a lot of it and just feels sidelined and just not that important. The movie really could have benefited from a 2-hour runtime, which is something that they probably wouldn't do, but it would have benefited from that because there are so many different characters, from Bowser Jr. to Rosalina to Fox McCloud, in a Mario Galaxy movie that doesn't really feel like a Galaxy movie. It just feels like a Mario 40th anniversary movie. Now, I know I've been talking about this like it's a bad thing, but another positive the movie has is its references to other Mario video games, especially like the score. Having played Galaxy, Brian Tyler does a great job at replicating that music for the film, and it felt like I was playing the Galaxy game just because of the amazing music. And we get so many different power-ups and Mario references to games like Mario, the original Mario games, and Yoshi's Island. So many different references and Easter eggs that I'm sure no one's going to catch them all. It's a good thing for Super Mario fans and diehards because they're going to have a field day watching this movie, and this is probably a dream come true for them. Now, I do think this one is a bit better than the first one. I do need to rewatch it, but I do think that the first one has a better story because the first one, Luigi's gone missing, Mario's just trying to save his brother, while this one, Mario doesn't really have a drive for the movie. He's just sort of there. I'm sure it'll make sense when you see the movie, but they could have developed an emotional aspect of the film better. Another thing amazing in this film is the visuals. It does look amazing and it does capture the visuals of the Galaxy game really well. Seeing this in a theater was amazing. The colors look amazing. This looks better than the first movie, and it's one of the best looking 3D animated movies, and definitely Illumination's best looking film that I've seen. Just like the first film, this one also has a severe pacing issue. The pacing's really all over the place, and they do need to improve this for the next film because I'm very curious on what they're going to go, considering the post-credit scene of this film. You're definitely going to want to stick around for both of them because, like the last one, there is a new tease. There's a tease for a sequel that's very interesting that I can't wait to see happen on the big screen. What's very weird is they rushed to Galaxy to the point where what are they going to do to top this? In my opinion, they should have went with Mario World as the second film, then go to Mario Galaxy. Characters like Toad are just sidelined in this movie, which I know that's kind of how it is in the game, but I would have loved a lot of Toad. I do think jumping to this grand adventure does cause this. So the Mario Galaxy movie is definitely a fun time at the theaters. If you're looking for a great movie or like a masterpiece, this is not it. It's still a good movie. I'd give it a 7 out of 10, but don't go in expecting an amazing Galaxy adaptation or an amazing film in general. I think it's a fun time and it's a solid movie. Definitely interested to see where they go in the sequel. Let me know what you thought about this movie if you've seen it down in the comments.